Money game is the name of the game. Money game is the name of the game. Okay. So we have Dennis Chung on the line, financial analyst, chartered accountant, chair of the GK Capital Management Limited. He's also the general secretary of the Jamaica Football Federation and chair of the National Solid Waste Management Authority, former chief financial officer of Supreme Ventures, former director of the Bank of Jamaica. Mr. Chung, why are you so much farmer? Why you give up these jobs?
Because I can't manage all of them, Utah. I'm not like
but you take the whole of them, and then say farmer. Mind the farmer, them find out something, That's a terrible thing. Anyway, yeah. All right. You see, I can tell you about IRFM listeners now. Them not listen no other radio station but that station,
Yeah.
So I want to explain to them at the nearest point of grassroots language, right? What the hell is happening with this financial madness we are going between the how them call them? SLL and the Stocks and Securities Limited and the Financial Service Commission. Me could talk about you call it a bank or you call it a bank?
No, it's not a bank. It is a financial institution where you call a brokerage house or something like that. So what they do is that they will take money, they take investments from people, and they'll buy stocks for people on the stock exchange, or they will put it into what we call securities, which can mean buy bonds, or they can just take it and put it on what we call a repo, a repurchase agreement. So they will take your money and invest it in securities. That is what they're supposed to do. So it is really just a brokerage house, an intermediary.
And they give you a percentage after them do what they do with the money.
Yeah, so if you buy stocks, for example, say you buy a company on the stock exchange, then you will get the dividends when the company declare dividends, or if the price of the stock move up or down, you move with it. If you buy bonds, you will get the interest rate on the bonds, or also the price of bonds can move up and down. So you will get interest on it, but you will also have some capital appreciation or depreciation. So it can go both ways, right? There are some investments that are less risky than the others. So an investment in bonds or government paper, as I would call it, is very low risk, but the rate of interest on it is very low. But if you
so like you gamble with your money then? It come like you gamble with your money.
Well, everything is a gamble with your money. I mean, when you wake up in the morning, it's a gamble. Because you never know what will happen. But you have some that are very low risk. So if you buy paper, government of Jamaica paper, for example, you're 99.99% guaranteed that you'll get.
So you'll get something on it.
You know what I mean? So everything is a risk, but some of them are higher risk.
All right. Out of this bond thing and real estate, which one is you better put your money in? A real estate or this stock exchange business? Which one would you say is a better?
The both of them are very good enough, because you can have, and this is why it's important to diversify. So you don't want to put everything in real estate. You don't want to put everything in stocks, because all of them can move up and down.
Yeah.
But over time, they expect everything to move up if you invest in the right thing. So you could buy a house, for example, and the house burn down.
No, not the house, land, not the house, land. Land.
You can buy a land and somebody and it valued $2 million today, and then a whole heap of squatters go live next door to it, and it's valued $500,000 after that.
Okay.
So everything have its risk, right? And then you have some stocks that you can do very well, but then something can happen, like the war in Ukraine, for example.
And
it affects the stock market.
Yes,
so it's important to diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yes.
But more importantly, Muta, if you want to invest in finances, right, you find somebody who would know about it.
Okay,
Right?
like you.
Well, I am one person, right?
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people out there, people who are for trained accountants, or they're qualified as what we call chartered financial analysts.
Yeah.
And importantly also, maybe the most important qualification is to understand the reputation of the person, because a person can be an accountant and be a thief,
Oh, you mean, of course. Of course, I mean.
So it's important to ask questions. When you earn your money, your hard-earned money, you don't just take it up and give it to somebody without asking questions.
Yeah.
You ask questions, and you don't ask one person question. If you want to put it in something and you're not sure about it, ask 10 people.
Yeah.
And get the answers from the 10 people.
All right,
Right.
but what you know, the problem with it is this now, that this company, Stocks and Securities Limited, did their own a very long time. So obviously people was asking questions, and as far as it was concerned, it was a good way to invest your money. Then now, years down the line, you invest your money, you say this happens. So what is it that is not reputable in a company that has been here so long, and then all of a sudden, so this happens? It can never start out that way there, obviously.
Well, Muta, as a man who understands things, you will understand that everything that's around for a long time eventually die, right? So not because something is around for a long time, it means that it won't die.
I hope you said both are listening,
But you agree with me though, don't?
Of course, everything around the die. What I say, I hope you said both are listen to you.
But what happened with this now is that it was there and the company was around for a long time. But what happened is that, you see, once you start having a bad apple in the thing, then all of the good apple them going to spoil. So you have to make sure that your systems are in place, your controls are in place. And this is the role of the regulator, the financial.
All right.
They
So
should
you
have
say
made
so.
sure that the apples remain good.
All right. Hold on. I'm going to take a time signal and come forward.
Yeah.
We're talking about this financial debacle where take place in Jamaica, you know. All right. So you say the Financial Service Commission is supposed to be regulating all of these places, these stock places.
Yes. They're supposed to be regulating, and the role of the Financial Services Commission, I think the primary role that a regulator have is to protect the public, right? And say, listen, if you come over here, so everything is all right over here, right? And that's the primary role, and they are supposed to provide that guidance, but it still does not mean that the person who have the money must not be responsible enough to make sure them do all of the checks. Right? But they're supposed to regulate it. They're supposed to regulate it so that they say, boy, I think about the lionfish the other day, that if you put the lionfish in a pan with a whole heap of other fish, then you'll come and see the lionfish alone. And we eat them. Right?
Like piranha.
So you will need to make sure, from a regulator point of view, that you don't have any lionfish entering the industry, right? Or the companies, right? What happened now is that the company is gone, the company was running, right? And somebody come in, right? And the thing start run bad because there wasn't putting all the reports in place. From 2013, the FSC had concerns about it, right? And they gave them some things to do. 2017, it was elevated, and they gave them some more things to do. I don't know what happened since the 2017 report. But obviously, enough was not done, right, to ensure that the company, right, came under the proper supervision at the time, because there's a whole heap of money was lost between then and now.
All right, so the Financial Service Commission is supposed to be the watchdog for these people. And you say from 2017, them I watch them?
Them I watch them from before that.
All right, so if them watch them before that, and up to the point of certain time, them don't say the thing I get better. Why them never take some serious action against the company?
And that is the question that they need to answer. So if when they have the press conference yesterday, I was hoping that they would have answered that question. But the question was not answered. And that is the problem, I think. The problem is that I think that it's like when you and somebody argue, Muta, the best way for you to resolve that question is to both of you come clean. You know?
Yeah.
The best way is to be transparent.
Of course.
But if you start keep holding your corner and me keep holding my corner, we're not getting away.
We have one lie take next to the next door. Because you have to tell a lie to back up the next lie.
Yeah. So therefore, it was important, I think, for the FSC to come yesterday and say, listen, this is exactly what happened. This is what we did. Because they might have done the right thing, you know.
Yeah.
But the fact that you don't tell people what happened, it raised more doubt.
But a woman come forward, and we hear her all over the place in her tapes and things.
Yeah.
And she make a statement about how it was done.
Yeah.
What do you think about that confession? What do you think about it?
When I read the thing, Amuta, I said to myself, it looked like she alone working at the place. Because how can you take the people money, talk to the people, walk the thing right through the system, and then pay the money too? There's no segregation of duties.
Yeah.
So if you put butter before a puss, what's gonna happen? You might eat the butter.